Welcome to DxTalks, the Digital Leaders Platform, episode 140. We are really proud to open season 6 and do more of those really amazing episodes and events that we are doing. Today is actually a very special episode. We will be hosting our dear friend Olga to tell us more about what's happening in the metaverse, what's happening in Metaweek within a couple of weeks in Dubai, and then update us also on the latest and greatest innovations and trends in the world of metaverse. So with that, let me welcome Olga directly on the platform, and welcome Olga to DxTalks. For those who doesn't know you, please do introduce yourself.
My pleasure. Hi, Rudy. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very honored to be here today, and I'm very honored to be a season opener. It's great. Well, for you guys who don't know me, I'm Olga Yaroshevsky. I'm head of content strategy for NexChange Group, is a venture builder and media company, and we've been in organizing large-scale international events on topics like blockchain, fintech, and metaverse for the past 8 years, and for the past 2 years we've been doing it in Dubai, focusing on the regional and global development of blockchain and cutting-edge technologies that empower metaverse and what we call Web3, the next internet. And we've been doing it focusing on the regional development in Dubai as well. So I'm here today to talk to you about next event, which is coming in just several days. It's September 12th and 13th in Dubai. So yeah, and I'm responsible for content at all of our events. I'm the master of speaker management and the master of programs. So yeah, happy to be here and happy to chat about metaverse trends and about our event too.
Great. Let's have a chat about the latest in the metaverse. First, let's talk about some of the trends or some of what's happening in the world of metaverse. And I'm going to ask you a question also about your avatar. If you did you create your avatar yet in that world or not yet? But that's after we talk about what's happening in the metaverse.
Sure. Well, I think those of you who follow metaverse trends and metaverse news, and it's like literally everywhere, from digital fashion to banking to traditional investment to e-commerce and retail, metaverse is literally everywhere. One of the biggest trends is, I guess, advancing a very convenient user experience, so that new technologies that empower metaverse and that are pillars of metaverse let us, do these days. So this is technological advancement, which also empowers user experience. That's one. Then I think one of the greatest trends in metaverse in the previous months, especially, and this is something I'm sure everybody would know and recognize because I'm talking about big names and big brands coming into the space. So, for example, what excites me personally the most is the digital fashion and the digitization of traditional fashion industry. So brands like Gucci or Salvatore Ferragamo opening their flagship store in Soho selling NFTs, Balenciaga, all those names are entering the metaverse space, and many of them are opening their flagship stores in Decentraland or Roblox, and they're adopting so many digital technologies that not only let them transform their business, but also to reach the new communities and expand their audience and reach the new generations, which is amazing. Other than that, big moves towards metaverse are in financial industry and in banking in particular. And here I would also would like to point out about the Dubai Metaverse Strategy, which was launched not so long ago in Dubai, and there is even a higher committee that also been established for that matter. And there are big players in the region that are also coming into the metaverse. There's also a virtual asset regulatory framework that is in place in Dubai now, and this all builds a very strong, very robust ecosystem around what we call metaverse in Web3. What also fascinates me a lot about metaverse is that there is a big trend on making, not only trying to maybe earn money, not only to to transform your own business or your industry, or to get back the power, get back the power of information, but also to make metaverse something that might change the world, that might change the world for good. There are a lot of social benefits for the metaverse. There are a lot of benefits for diverse communities. There's a big trend for for climate change that actually metaverse plays a big role in. So carbon credits, this is also some interesting topic, and we're going to talk about that.
Talking about sustainability in that space and about the communities, and it's really, in a way, it's changing lives. In a way, it's a great innovation to reconnect the dots in some place. Tell us about what those technological innovations, especially in the communities and the sustainability aspect.
Well, that really depends. We're going to have representatives of small businesses and advanced tech companies, and we're going to also have some giant names like telecom companies, for example. We're going to have speakers from Verizon, from Bosch, one of the biggest European tech company and the oldest. So all of these companies are looking into adopting Web3 solutions, and not necessarily metaverse, but like Web3 in general, whatever we put into this term after all. But this is like overall digitization and the overall innovation of the whole infrastructure for big companies. And SDGs and ESGs, these are the goals that they pursue most. And one of the biggest trends in digital sustainability is that there are technologies that will let you do that, on a completely different level. And we're going to talk about that at Metaweek too.
Great. So, you mentioned a little bit about the Dubai strategy for the metaverse and how much actually they're budgeting for that, and also the creation of jobs and so on.
Right.
What is your take about not just Dubai, but as a world? Should they go more as a strategy to really emphasize this economical opportunities? Maybe should Dubai as a whole are they innovative in that legislation that they thrown out regarding the metaverse? Will it actually capitalize, or it's just a hype that it's not gonna we see anything or any output out of it?
It's not hype anymore, I should say, especially when it comes to the government strategy that is adopted on a government level. I like the headline of your show, which says "Leaders who inspire," because this is one of the essential roles for a leader, to inspire their followers and their communities that follow them. So I think Dubai is in a unique position to be a leader, to inspire everybody else, and to set a great example of how technology can actually be good for economy, for business, for infrastructure development, and for people's lives as well.
Great. One more thing I get asked a lot, which is Web 2, Web 3, Web 2.5, what is that entry point? How will companies should start in general to capitalize on their investment, or use their investment, or maybe jump on the technology side?
there are so many different nuances to it, and I strongly recommend to if you guys won't be able to join us personally in Dubai, we will definitely upload lots of different panels and sessions that will run on stage in Dubai, and it will be a session um, where people talk exactly about that. From Web 2 to Web 3, what does it take to transition? You know, one of the big thing in this is actually regulation. It's not an internal thing, it's more of an external, right? But still, it plays a huge role. And if there is a regulatory framework, if regulators are, friendly, curious, and would like to educate themselves and their communities about cutting edge technologies, about how it actually works, I think that's the path towards digital innovation and towards adopting more and more Web3 solutions for players for like small businesses and for big corporate players as well.
Olga, I think you touched on a crucial word, which is digital innovation and regulations. And those
Yeah.
two are what capitalize everything that we want to go in as an economy or as a strategy in a government. So, yeah. What are we expecting in the Metaverse Week? Can you just, I'm just
Yeah.
popping it, the banner here now, so everybody can see it. So it's the summit is happening on 12th and 13th September. The full week starts on 11th till 14th of September. It's going to be in Grand Hyatt, Dubai. So what are we expecting during that week?
Yeah, so I'm so much excited. It's like literally next week. So the week is a chain of different events with a core event, the Metaweek Summit, scheduled for September 12th and 13th, and this is going to happen at the Grand Hyatt Hotel. We're going to have 2 full days of content. We're going to have several stages. We're going to have over 100 speakers from all over the world, from all over the region too. As I mentioned, we're going to talk about sustainability and blockchain and metaverse for good. We're going to talk about expanding metaverse solutions to new dimensions of people's businesses. We're going to talk about advancement infrastructure, blockchain interoperability. We're going to talk about digital asset market as well, of course, given the news about regulation in Dubai. We're going to talk a lot about investment because, as we know, Dubai enjoys a very big investment community, right? And these investors are very curious about the new technologies, about metaverse in particular. So we're going to have a lot of investors roundtables and sessions and investor events during the week. You guys should check our website, themetaweek.com, the full week schedule. We're going to have a bunch of interesting, right here. We're going to have a bunch of interesting side events scheduled for almost every day of the week. Make sure to get your tickets to attend the summit, which is on 12th and 13th, and check out amazing projects that will be representing themselves at the exhibition area there at Grand Hyatt. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of networking, a lot of interesting sessions, a lot of talk.
So it's the metaweek.com as a website. We'll also put it inside the description. I asked you a question in the beginning about an avatar. I don't know if you still had or you didn't have the time or the chance to create avatar. I think your avatar will look great. I don't know. Can you tell us more if you had the chance or not yet, or we will be entering this? Did you do your research on the topic?
Yeah, of course I played with metaverse avatars and I played with options. And moreover, we're going to have an interesting stuff for our metaverse citizens before and during the event. And this is a surprise. And I hope everybody will love it. Yeah, avatars are great. The only thing that I think is important is that it's just your avatar. is not yourself. So before investing a lot of attention and money into your digital avatar, maybe one should start investing more money and more effort into themselves, because this is something that people should pay a lot of attention to, their own mental health and their own insightfulness. I would put it this way.
I think we're challenged a lot on our mental health, especially the last 2 years, and we are still challenged. It's never finishing. So it's actually super true what you said, and thank you for that. And what do you think is the last recommendation for our audience to join? What are the last words that we'd like to portray also?
You guys should get your tickets while they last, and make sure to.
I heard that almost sold out. So is that true?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm here. Yeah, we're almost sold out, and make sure to get your tickets. Make sure to be there. Make sure to mix and mingle with our amazing audience and with the speakers. And if you see me there, just make sure to approach me and say hi. We're gonna talk a lot about metaverse and Web3.
Great. She's approachable, okay? So don't be afraid. So with that, thank you, Olga. Really, I enjoyed our discussion about the metaverse and some of the futuristic technologies that's happening, the trends, and so on. So would really love to hopefully see you soon also. So Olga, she's the head of content, NexChange, and Metaweek. With that, I would like to thank everybody who has joined. I don't know if you have any last words to say before we end or conclude. I'll give it to you, and then I'll end there.
Sure. It's my pleasure and honor to be here, and thank you so much for having me again. Guys, please check out the Metaweek.com. Research Metaverse before you join our event and after, and I wish you a pleasant event, and I really hope to see y'all in just a week. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, time is flying. So with that, don't forget www.themetaweek.com. Join them and try to see what's the latest innovation happening in the world of metaverse. Thank you, Olga, for your time, and we'll see you very soon.
Thanks.
So, amazing guest. I'm gonna put again the banner now so that you can join and then know the latest information. 12 to 13 September. The full week is from 11 to 14th of September. And see you there. See you soon. With that, I'd really appreciate your support so that we can have more of those strategies, more of those initiatives in our region, and we can really have success. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon.